Hey LAN Party Gamers! Today we have a true community build. We're actually going to surprise my friend Johnny's here's brother's wife with a system specifically built to play the newest Sims game. And as you mentioned, we're going to have a lot of parts left over after all the builds that we've been doing, a lot of upgrades and a lot of parts put in from our own community members. So a big shout out to everybody who pitched in a part here and there, and to our friends over at Cougar who threw in the case on our behalf. So let's see what we're looking at here. Yeah, thanks Cougar. So we've got the MG110W. This is a mini tower. It's a mini ATX, which is going to go pretty well with our friend Sean's motherboard here. Which one did you say we had?
A310 grenade.
So this is the A320M grenade. Yeah, which is also a micro ATX. So this will be good and light for carrying around, or if you move or whatever, then that'll fit right in there. We've got an EVGA 550 G2 80 plus gold rated power supply, which is also fully modular, which is really cool.
Save that space in that case.
That's right. Good airflow. We don't need all those extra cables, Molex and extra SATA, because we're only going to have two drives. We've got a 250 gig SSD. This was a drive that was in your brother's PC when he upgraded to a 480 gig. We had this left over, which is going to be plenty for one or two games, right?
It's an ideal system drive.
Exactly. And then for storage, we have the same amount, another 250 standard spinning disk. We've got 8 gigs, looks like G-Skill, a R7 374 gigabyte card. It says Nitro on it. I'm not sure who makes that.
Sapphire.
It's a Sapphire card, that's right. And then we've got a Ryzen 3 quad-core processor. This is the 1200. So all of that, and then your tell us about.
Yeah, and this is left over from my Ryzen 5 system that I made this year.
That's right.
I upgraded it to the Ryzen 7 cooler because it's made for higher wattage.
And you want to be
has
RGB.
that fancy RGB stuff, so she can have my old Ryzen 5 cooler.
And it's low profile, so it should fit really easily, making cable manage a breeze.
Really.
Yeah, so that should be plenty for. In fact, I think it's the same. I think it's the same cooler that actually comes with this processor anyway. So
It
might be. So all of that. The only part that's actually brand new that we got was the RAM from Newegg, because it was on sale. And one thing I like about this build entirely is it's all expandable. It's all upgradable. The AM4 socket obviously is brand new as of last year. So if we want to go bigger on the CPU down the line a few years, or we want to add another stick of RAM,
we could be looking at the new Ryzen 2 setup soon. This is still Ryzen 1st gen.
That's
so
right.
The new chips are coming.
That's right. Well, they're out now, aren't they? Or
the 330.
Oh, I'm thinking of the 2600s.
Yeah, the
that's still
3000
not.
series is on its way.
Wow. So this is going to be a perfect setup for playing The Sims and maybe listening to some black metal or something. So.
Only the finest things.
That's right. So let's go ahead and get to building. We're going to unbox this case and start throwing stuff in there. And we're going to give you kind of an overview of this Cougar case, since they were so awesome to send it our way. Anyway, let's get to building. Teamwork makes the dream work. Got it. Oh, it's got a window. Awesome.
That one. Alright people, let's take a look.
Have you ever seen a company actually put the logo on the bag? No?
Yeah, a couple times.
Nothing
comes to mind.
Nothing comes, yeah, exactly. They must really think a lot about their product. So now it's time to get our thoughts. We've got a nice plexi panel here. I personally like plexi more than glass, because if I move around a lot with my stuff.
Got the durability.
We should go ahead and do the peel on this outside layer, and we'll do the inside. That's satisfying. Alright, so now we fill it.
So looking at the front here, we have some ventilation in the front. We have one 3.0 USB port and the standard 2.0 port. So at least they gave you one.
Yeah.
Reset switch, power switch, pretty normal.
And then on the back, just like every MATX, we've got 4 PCI slots, a full ATX power supply, and then your I/O shield slot with an internal 120 millimeter fan.
Yay.
All right.
Oh, nice.
So inside the box, it comes with quite a bit as you'd expect. It looks like the drive bays are all going to be toolless. We've got these semi-flexible hard drive caddies that are going to go into the 2 hard drive bay areas. There's also some screw mounts on the top for the SSD to go, so we can show off the SSD through the window. That's pretty cool. How many fan slots do we have here?
It looks like we've got 2 in the front, 2 up top, and your standard one on the side.
The one that it comes with there, which looks like it's 3-pin, so that'll connect right to the motherboard. That's good, so we can control how fast it goes straight through the BIOS or the software. Let's see. Oh, we got something else.
Struggling.
A little bit of a. Oh, we've got a filter on the bottom. There we go. So
there we go.
that wasn't so bad. So it's not going to fall out on you, at least. When we're. So that means that our power supply obviously is going to face down. That cool air is going to suck up through the power supply, and we're not going to get hot air from the motherboard or from the video card into our power supply. So it's got fresh air straight from the desk. And then on the front, you said we have a USB 2, a USB 3, we have a headphone jack, and
headphone and microphone,
and a power and reset.
Yep, all the standards.
All right, and then a 5 1/4 bay if you want to get like a Blu-ray player or DVD writer or something like that would fit right in there. So a fairly basic case, but what we didn't talk about yet, cable management.
Cable management.
So this is something that a case of this style you wouldn't have seen, 10 years ago when some of the stuff we were building on back then. It looks like there's cable management runs for the 24-pin.
The soft edges on all of these too.
Oh.
No worries about damaging any of your cables.
Yeah, you might be worried that there's no grommeting on these holes, but there is absolutely no way that these can cut into your cables because they're folded over and crimped, and it's very soft. So let's, I'm excited. Let's get to building.
Seems well made.
All right.
This one's for you, Matt's wifey.
Okay, so this is it, the big test. Will it turn on? And really going from something like internal graphics on an old laptop to something with 4 gigs of VRAM, 8 gigs of RAM, a Ryzen processor, and a true community build. I think she is going to have a happy birthday today. And to Matt's wife, congratulations on ascending to a full desktop here. We really welcome you to the community. And what better than a community build? So now for the true test, will it turn on? We're going to find out here in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, even the RGB fan in the front lit up red, which means the board is sending the 12-volt signal to the fan. She's going to be able to customize that to throw a slight glow into the system, and you can even kind of see it through the front a little bit, just enough to be interesting. And not only does it look great with a RGB fan in the front, but you can put another couple on the top or even a radiator my thoughts about this case are they put a lot of thought into making a case that's both budget and easy to use. Cougar did a great job. The back panel has a nice punch out for your excess cables, so when you route them to the back of the case, you don't have to worry about having to smush them too hard behind the motherboard tray. Another interesting thing to note is you probably noticed in the montage we have a reversible hard drive caddy, meaning that we were able to put them in, and whether we wanted the cables coming out the front of the caddy or the rear of the caddy pushing towards the rest of the cables on the back side of the motherboard tray, we were able to swap it around any way we want. So I think that's a really nice touch, and it makes it a really clean looking build with all the cables going through the cable mounting bays on the back, and even the hard drives can come in and out of the back side in the back of this case. So that's a really cool touch. And it does in fact post. Here is the BIOS screen. So that's going to pretty much wrap it up. We were going to do some benchmarks, but we don't actually have a key for the Sims. We're going to let her make her own Origin account for that, and we didn't want to configure anything without talking to her about that first. So we're going to do that later on this weekend, and again, we wish her a happy birthday, and again, welcome to a full desktop lifestyle. And thanks for watching, guys. If you like community builds, or if you like interesting LAN party stories and coverage of local events here in San Diego, we'd love if you subscribe. We're only so close to getting that 1,000 sub mark, and we'd love to see you there with us when we make it. Anyway, thanks for watching again, and have a great day.